some I got in a bunch of journals.
That's what we ended up doing.
Okay,
I want to
this
say
is Nathan
60s or
Wallace, baby,
70s.
in the house with a special Father's Day edition of Nathan's Coliseum Video Mountain Dew Sports Night. Right.
Giving them weapons and whatnot. Well, the know how to make the nuclear weapons. We went in and ended up fucking bombing their nuclear reactor. And in order to keep them from just, because all the material to make the actual nuke was being shipped over on the North Korean ship. And we didn't want to bomb the ship that had all the shit on it because we would start a war with North Korea. So we just went and took out their reactor site, and then the Iran guy that was actually behind it, we ended up fucking taking him out of his palace. Some British SAS snipers ended up sneaking ashore and ended up shooting him while he was out having lunch on his balcony. I was just watching a video about that the other day.
Carla.
Impersonal.
Yeah. I'll get out there and it'll be locked.
Don't push the button. You might have all hell break loose. You push the wrong button, it's unlocked them through it. You had the horn honking and light flashing.
Could you imagine what the cavemen would think about fucking all the technological advances we've made over the years?
Freak out. That wouldn't be
Oh,
able
what the fuck, man? What are you guys doing? Split atoms and shit? What the fuck's an atom? You guys wasn't waiting for me to show up, were you?
Yeah, the way they got in general, they got a bunker. Iran did. In special meetings, always yelling at this bunker. They ended up calling them a special meeting. Somehow they got them all to go in there and then they bombed them. Yeah, Israel had a drone site set up in Israel, in Iran. Smuggled, they, undercover shit. That's what took out the Iran's air defense system before the bombs came in, the jets. Is that the coffee pot people? Is that the coffee pot people?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And first of all, let me send a special happy Father's Day to everybody in Clinton, everybody in Terre Haute, everybody in Rockville. Every, happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the Wabash Valley, across Indiana, the Great Plains, the Great Lakes, the Midwest, throughout the United States, and throughout the world. Here we go. Argentina against Venezuela. 2026 World Cup qualifier. Here we go. Go, Pablo Diablo. It is halftime and back to the second half. And Argentina has won the first match of the World Cup qualifiers.
These guys, the sheriff's office, Colonel Howes, and the team, we are ready across the state to ensure that it is nipped in the bud right away. So today, we're excited to announce our collaborative work with ICE. The doxing is not going to happen. We've set up a program.
Paraguay against Uruguay. Uruguay scores twice. And Uruguay wins the second South American World Cup qualifier.
So that they can begin, routine checkups and controls to make sure the families are okay.
Brazil and Colombia.
We want them here.
Brazil, 5-time World Cup champions, have scored twice. And the four. And Brazil have defeated Colombia by a score of 4-0 in this World Cup qualifier.
Voters last November made loud and clear that we want to ensure law and order. We want to enforce
Ecuador versus Peru.
Stop it to protect you and keep you guys safe. We're a law and order state.
Oh man, Ecuador scoring quickly against the Peruvian Stingrays and gets the victory in this World Cup qualifier. Bolivia versus Chile.
Alright, so before we listen in to Sheriff Ivey, I did want to step away for a brief break, continuing with those remarks in just a moment. Stay with us.
And, Bolivia scored!
Pursuing your passions.
And that will conclude match day 1 of South American qualifying. Time to proceed on with round 1 of European qualifying for the World Cup. Liechtenstein, Moldova.
Because they know their families will be safe, their businesses will be safe. They won't have to contend with what we're seeing in places like Los Angeles.
And Liechtenstein scores against Moldova. Moldova was caught napping at the back. Malta, Andorra. Malta.
He has stood strong with not only law enforcement, but us who will be appreciation. I'm going to doxing issue that we're talking about. Our ICE agents, just like our Florida Highway Patrol, are our partners. We all ride together in this. We all are
and it's a draw.
Protecting our citizens, protecting our communities.
Latvia, Estonia.
Many of them have been called to other locations to deal with the amount of fugitives and things that are going on to detainers. So for us, we will have their back. We will work closely with Colonel Howes and his team.
Latvia,
Making sure that we're increasing patrol.
Kazakhstan, and Cyprus.
As the general said, we passed a law about 4 or 5 years ago that makes it illegal to dox.
4-3, Cyprus.
I heard him growling and I was like, what?
Faroe Islands and Kosovo. Expect to be on the offensive in this one. Faroe Islands have scored. They scored twice. 3 times. 3-1 Faroe Islands. Last game in match day 1 of European qualifying. Azerbaijan and San Marino. Here we go. San Marino has scored twice. Azerbaijan just has playing some soccer simulators. San Marino 2, Azerbaijan 1. Of the African zone and World Cup qualifying. Botswana and Djibouti. We'll start her up. And Botswana beats Djibouti. Liberia, Somalia. Seychelles and Mauritius. Channel and Eritrea. Lesotho, South Sudan. Lesotho. Sao Tome and Principe and Rwanda. And we on a draw. Laos and Mongolia. And it's a draw. Bhutan. Brunei Dalsim and Timor-Leste. Brunei Darussalam or Brunei Dalsim defeats Timor-Leste. Bangladesh and Guam. Northern Mariana Islands against Singapore. Macau and Sri Lanka. Nepal and Cambodia. Nepal. And about to begin first set of CONCACAF qualifying. Turks and Caicos Islands and Grenada. Grenada scored. It's now 2-1. It's 2-2. It's tied and it ends in a draw. Cayman Islands and St. Lucia. Anguilla and Dominica. Two 1 Dominica. St. Martin and Aruba. Aruba scored. U.S. Virgin Islands against Bonaire. And U.S. Virgin Islands score, and they win the game 1-0 against Bonaire. Bahamas and British Virgin Islands next. Bermuda, Montserrat, who's going to take? Montserrat scores first, and Montserrat wins 1-0. Now to continue our Father's Day edition of Names Coliseum Video Mountain Dew Sports Night. First extra slot qualifier for CONCACAF. And the groups are as follows. Group A will be Playboy Penthouse Union, Los Angeles Clippers, Pluto, the Chicago Bulls, Indiana Michigan Commonwealth, and Southern Illinois University Edwardsville Cougars. In Group B, Oklahoma City Thunder, the Akron Zips, Matagua, North Vermilion Falcons, Minnesota Mighty Ducks, and Canada's Rugby Union team. In Group C, U.S. Under-17 Women's National Team, Costa Rica's Under-20 Men's National Team, the St. Louis Battlehawks, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, the North American Federated Territories team, and the Honduras Under-17 Men's National Team. Group D, Alabama Crimson Tide, LAFC, Toronto Raptors, Air Force Falcons, Playboy Bunnies, and Georgetown Hoyas. Michigan State Spartans, TNT, Trinidad and Tobago Under-20 National Team Men's, Vancouver Little League World Series Team, LA Galaxy, Houston Comets, and New Orleans Pelicans. Illinois Group F, Illinois State Redbirds, Warner Robins Little League World Series Team, Los Angeles Sparks, U.S. Women's Water Polo Team, Deportivo Mixo, and the San Antonio Spurs.
Did you say you called the house? No.
Group G will be Cold River MSR, Cleveland Cavaliers, USC Trojans, Central McMinnville, Russellville Little League World Series Team, and the Philadelphia Baltimore Stars. Group H, Indiana Pacers, New England Patriots, West Indies Cricket Team, Phoenix Suns, Auburn Tigers, and Riverton Park. In Group I, Birmingham Stallions, Williamstead Curacao Little League World Series Team, Philadelphia 76ers, New York Giants, Harborview FC, and Purdue Boilermakers. Jeffersonville, Indiana Little League World Series Team, Portland Trail Blazers. Oh, that's Ion. Just wait. Urbandale Little League World Series Team, Mercer Island Little League World Series Team, Western McMinnville, and the U.S. Women's Gymnastics Team. Indiana Fever, U.S. Men's Water Polo Team, U.S. Bipartisan Commonwealth, Utah Jazz, Inter Miami, U.S. Men's Rugby Union Team. Group L, Duke Giants, New York Jets, Avon Lee MSI, Waipahu Little League, in the 2025 NBA Celebrity East All-Stars, the NBA 87 Western All-Stars, and America Mex 2008. DC Defenders, the UFL champions in Group M with American Canadian Commonwealth, Buffalo Bills, Seattle Supersonics, U.S. Under-17 Men's National Team, and the Detroit Pistons. U.S. Women's National Rugby Union Team, Indiana, Ohio Commonwealth, UCLA Bruins, Neptune, Miami Heat, and Plaza Amador. Play morning 2, along with the Michigan Wolverines, Indiana State Sycamores, New York Liberty, Utopia Planitia Work Bees, and Eastern McMinnville. Washington Bullets and Baltimore Bullets are at it again, this time U.S. Under-20 Men's National Team, Tennessee Titans, Radical Republic of the South, and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Chula Vista Little League World Series team, Charlotte Hornets, Mortville MSR, South Vermilion, Houston Rockets, and San Carlos. U.S. Confed Cup team in 2009, NBA 87 All-Stars, San Antonio Little League World Series team, Penthouse Pets, the Running Rebels of UNLV, and the U.S. Women's Olympic softball team. Los Angeles Chargers, Celebrity NBA Western All-Stars of 2025, U.S. Women's National Team, Army Black Knights, Harlem Globetrotters, and Florida State Seminoles. Group T, Dallas Mavericks, Baywatch Lifeguards, American Arab Israeli Triumvirate, Milwaukee Bucks, Minnesota Vikings, and Mortville Zeeland Commonwealth.
Sports. Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright. Time to round down the extra slot field. Yes, Reynosa Little League World Series team, Chicago Fire, Costa Rica Under 17 Men's National Team, Honduras Under 20 Men's National Team, Indiana Hoosiers, and Golden State Warriors. Group V, Washington Wizards, Club Atlas, Federation Klingon Alliance, Clinton Prairie, Piedmont Little League World Series team.
What?
Just reading out the groups of my soccer simulator. And more Women's Commonwealth. W, New York Knicks, Philadelphia Eagles, Calgary EMC, LSU Tigers, Los Angeles Rams, and Southern McMinnville. And finally, Group X, America, Mexican team.
What time you guys got to leave to head up there?
About 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
Canada Cricket Team,
Okay.
the Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers at it again, this time in a group, and along with the Florida Gators and the Mexican American Commonwealth.
I haven't microwaved it yet.
Here we go, the first game of the extra slot qualifiers in extra slot World Cup qualifiers in the CONCACAF region, and it is between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Playboy Penthouse Union. And the Los Angeles Clippers has defeated the Playboy Penthouse Union 2-1.
And there's powder, cinnamon, shredded cheese, and butter there, so. Alright,
It is the planet Pluto against the Southern Illinois University Edwardsville Cougars.
Apple pie in there too.
What?
Apple pie and brownies.
Apple pie brownies. That's a draw. Pluto and SIUE.
I'll put more teriyaki and salt on it. Warm it up.
Indiana, Michigan Commonwealth against the Chicago Bulls. And the Indiana, Michigan Commonwealth defeats the Chicago Bulls 3-1 in the first 3 games of the Extra Salt World Cup qualifiers in the CONCACAF region. And it's time to resume the Extra Slot 1 qualifiers for CONCACAF. Akron Zips against the Oklahoma City Thunder. 2-1, the Oklahoma City Thunder defeat the Akron Zips. Canada's Rugby Union against Motagua. Canada's Rugby Union team defeats Motagua. North Vermilion Falcons against the Minnesota Mighty Ducks. North Vermilion Falcons have defeated the Minnesota Mighty Ducks. Papua New Guinea, Tonga to start things off in the Oceanian qualifiers. Papua New Guinea scores Tahiti, and American Samoa. Samoa against Cook Islands. Manu Samoa against the Cook Islands. So let's get to it. And it's a draw between Manu Samoa and Cook Islands.